Well, welcome back to another exciting hour of PCW Wrestling. Gentlemen, listen to me closely. Before this show ends today, you will see guaranteed 5 of the most beautiful women ever put on this planet. The ladies of the PCW are here. Rick, quickly, what's up with the mercenary?
Well, Derek, we saw at the beginning of the show and last week.
True.
He is here, paid by someone we don't know, but we've all got our suspicions. He's being paid to maim and hurt the Iron Eagle, Chris Chambers.
In fact, he's in the ring right now. Let's go there.
And yes, there he is. The Iron Eagle, Chris Chambers.
Against Kevin Douglas, one of the hot shots right here from the PCW. I tell you what, Kevin Douglas every week, Rick Folk, pulling out something from his arsenal to get a win over his opponent.
He sure does. And as you mentioned, he seems to get better and learn something and take something into the ring.
The guy brings in a bag of tricks. There's a lockup right there with Chris Chambers, and Chris Chambers throws an armbar. I'm sorry, that's a wrist lock. And a shot to the back of the shoulder, which puts a tremendous amount of stress on the elbow. He goes right back to the same move that worked for him the first time and puts him into a wrist lock.
And Derek,
Kevin Douglas reverses it.
Kevin Douglas, we've seen him bring in the chain. We've
There's
seen
a show
him
of
cheat
strength.
and pull shorts. The chain, as we saw.
Nice reversal by Kevin Douglas.
Derek,
what's your point, Rick? Get
Chris
it out.
Chambers, the Iron Eagle Chris Chambers.
Nice elbow.
He's got enough to worry about with Kevin Douglas in the ring.
Right.
As an ex-professional wrestler yourself, what is it like
second arm drag
going into the ring and having to worry about somebody like the mercenary over your back, over your shoulder?
Well, I tell you what, Rick, it does mess with your psyche, because not only are you worried about your opponents, you're worried about the people that you think are your best friends, because when you have a bounty on your head, it totally distracts you. Right now, Chris Chambers is doing a heck of a job of keeping his mind on his opponent. Now, there's an innovative armbar right there by Kevin Douglas. But what you're saying does make a lot of sense, because at this point in time, especially when there's a bounty on your head, or if you have one of the championship belts in any federation, you know everybody's gunning for you. You have to look over your shoulder 24 hours a day.
Exactly. And Chris Chambers, the Iron Eagle, has that against
Kevin
him.
Douglas setting him up, it looks like, for a pinfall, and he does. He reverses it and flips him over to the 1-2, and Chris Chambers
Not
kicks
enough
out.
there as Chris Chambers gets out of that.
Kevin Douglas ought to be smart enough to know he's not going to get Chris Chambers out of there that easy. This guy's an ex-Navy SEAL. He's taking more punishment than on the first day of basic training.
But Kevin Douglas have one thing.
Now there's a nice drop kick from Kevin Douglas. Takes Chris Chambers completely off of his feet and snaps him, plants him right there in the middle of the ring. There's a forehead shot.
Kevin Douglas have one thing
with a
going for him in
closed
this
fist,
match.
I might add. An Irish whip. Now, Chris Chambers, a very nice move with a sunset flip. Nobody's home, so what happens? He gets a shot to the midsection and a DDT from Kevin Douglas. Kevin, what are you waiting on? He should have gone for the pinfall right there. Instead, he goes for a chokehold. I tell you what.
And Derek, Chris Chambers, the Iron Eagle, he looks preoccupied.
He does look a little concerned. He's not.
What could happen out of the ring? And
he's not focused.
He
you
needs
can
to
tell
focus.
that.
He needs to focus. What's going on in that ring?
He does need to focus. There's a blatant chokehold with his leg right across the throat of Chris Chambers. Kevin Douglas is the epitome of utilizing the full 5 count. Terry Stevens counts to 5. He breaks it 4.5. He's on the top rope right now. He goes for, oh my word, the force that can come through on a drop kick from the top rope. There's a 1, 2,
and a very weak kick out. But
Chris Chambers, you got to give him credit. That takes a lot of fortitude to kick out of a
And it looks like he barely, it took all the strength he could muster to get out of that with that kick.
You are absolutely right, Rick. He's taking chops. He's taking a drop kick. He's taking forearm.
And he's taking pounds to the head now. And he
shots to the head.
He looks dazed in that corner. But now, just when we
think that, oh, my word, look at the move. Chris Chambers, you have blown my mind once again. From the second to the top. A reverse neck breaker. He sets it up for a collegiate slam. Kevin Douglas has no idea where he's at. 1, 2.
Almost 3.
I am impressed.
And that was
both of these athletes showing exactly what it takes to be a member of the PCW.
They're striking
irate after irate, tit for tat, shot for shot. These guys are blowing and going. Chris Chambers sets him up with the suplex into the Falcon's Arrow. Rick Folk, check it out. 1, 2, and
not enough for 3.
Kevin Douglas kicks out
of that one.
Chris Chambers putting all of his force and effort into the Falcon's Arrow, and he didn't get it planted hard enough.
Into the boards.
He ducks the clothesline. Comes in,
with a flying shoulder
tackle. You heard me, Rick. That was another
Douglas looks
one of the
dazed now.
fantastic moves that Chris Chambers brings to the ring.
And now lifting Kevin Douglas up again.
Oh, the reverse tombstone. You can count this one over.
That's it.
That's it. No one gets up from that move.
What a recovery by Iron Eagle.
Chris Chambers once again victorious right here in the PCW, folks.
Get up on those top ropes and celebrate.
He earned it. He earned it. Another win for Chris Chambers. This guy.
Wait, what's the mercenary back in the ring, Derek?
That's the mercenary.
Where did he come from, Derek?
It doesn't matter where he came from. The job is done. He's been paid well. He's been paid very well by somebody. We do not know, but someone has paid the mercenary to take out Chris Chambers.
We sure don't know. And Derek, I had my eye on Iron Eagle up at the top ropes.
You know what, Rick? I know you had your eye on him.
He came out of nowhere
since he got here, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is he's been softened up once again. The mercenary has been brought here for
Iron
the kill.
Eagle asking Terry Stevens what happened, where he came from.
It doesn't matter. The damage is done. Ladies and gentlemen, we're right back after these messages.
Now, mercenary, I've heard a little bit about you. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from, but you subjected me to 2 unprovoked attacks. Now, Iron Eagle doesn't like that kind of thing, okay? I don't know what your problem is. I don't know if you've been hired or what. I don't know what your agenda is. But look, you're taking $2,000 from me. Okay, whatever, $2,000. But now you're starting to make me mad. You've hit me twice. You're starting to piss me off, all right? Mercenary, why can't you bring it face to face? Why can't you just come in the ring face to face with Eagle? You always gotta sneak up and hit me with something, knock me with a kendo stick. Let's go face to face. Come on, mercenary. Bring it on, come on.